Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I am going to teach you uh, the numbers, how to handle the number. So first of all, I'm going to teach you some things that are related to the number. That is not a number. What is a not a number? NaN. So what is this thing? Then I will teach you some functions that are related to the number. So first of all, here we can declare any variable and then we can give it the number value. We can also give it the value in the points. It depends on us, but here I'm gonna give it a value 9, and then here I'm going to perform arithmetic on this number. Here I'm going to save the value in the z variable, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide the x variable that have the value 9. I'm going to divide it by a string. Here you can see that this is the string. I'm dividing this 9 with a string we. So now what is the result of the z? What's its result? Here its result is simply not a number. Here I'm going to print it, then you can understand it clearly. Here is z, and now let's print it on the screen. Here is refresh it. So here is not a number. NaN means not a number, so it is its result is just NaN, not a number. It is just telling us that when we divide number with a string, so it will become not a number. So it is a type. You can say that NaN is a type. It will become in our result when we divide the string with the numbers, or we can do such things that are not allowed. So I just want to tell you this thing not about the not a number, the introduction of it, and you can also identify it here. How to identify it? First of all, leave it here and make it in the comment, and now here you can judge it whether it is not a number or not. There is a function to judge whether the value that is in the variable is not a number or not. Here is the function name is not a number. Here is the function name is NaN, not a number, and in between the parentheses we have to pass the variable. Here is z. So now this is the statement. It will return true or false. If z is a number, so it will return false, and if z is a complex thing like number divided by string, so it will return true. That is not a number. It is not a number, and I'm gonna alert the result on the screen. It will return true or false. So here you can see that it is true. Z contain not a number, and if I will divide it by a number, original number, so then it will return false, because it is a number. It is not NaN. It is a number. It is a real number. So that's why it is print it return the false. And you can also use it in the if else. You can apply the conditions like this. If here you can also use it like this, is NaN, and you can do this thing, and then you can alert on the screen like this, true, when it will return true. When this function return true that z is not a number, z is NaN, then it will print this, because this statement is returning true. So in this you can use these things. Here I'm going to do this thing to show you. Here is it is a real number, so that's why here is the string, then it will print this. So here is it is NaN. So in this way you can use these things. And now I'm going to tell you about another thing that is related to the numbers. That is another function, that is toFixed. So what is the toFixed? The toFixed is a function. So here I will tell you what is this function. First of all, I'm gonna make all of these things in the comment. Here is all the above data is in the comment, and now here I'm going to declare a variable. Here is x, and it is equal to 8.64654. So now here you can see that 8.654 is stored inside the x. Now there is a function whose name is toFixed. So that function is used to remove or in other words to fix the decimal numbers. Like here you see that there are 3 numbers after the point, but by using the toFixed function you can print only 1 number after the point, or you can print only 2 number after the point, or you can get only 3 number after the point, or as many as you want. And you can also round the numbers. What is the rounding the numbers? This is the math thing. This is related to the math. In the math, when the value is greater than 5, so we have to add 1 in that value. So that is the round, to round the values. If you don't know, so you can search it on internet. This is the simple thing. If the value is greater than 5, then add it 1. So here I'm going to apply the toFixed function. Here is toFixed, and here is toFixed. We can also pass the arguments. Here if I will pass 0, so it is not going to print any decimals or any number after the point, and it is not going to print any point, and it will return the new value. It is not going to manipulate or modify the x variable or existing value. So here I'm going to alert the value. Here is, and here I'm going to refresh it. So here it is printing 9 because it round the value. It have round the value, so that's why it print only 9. But here if we print 1, so it will print 1 value after the point and round the values. Here is 8.7. It have add 1 into the 6, and 6 is become 7. So in this way, this is the rounding. You can also write 2, then 2 values after the point will be written, and 3. And if we write 4, if we write 5, like, so there are only 3 values after the point, but how the 5 values will be printed? 3 values are printed, then to complete the 5 values, it have print the 0 0. So in this way you can use this function. And there is another function that is I want to show that function that is not so important, but here is a variable. If we want to get the value of this variable, you can use this function value of. Here is value of function, and then parentheses, and then close it. So this value of function simply return the value of x variable, that is 8.654, and I'm gonna alert it out. And here you can see that it print the value of x. So this is the simple functions that we can use. In the next video, I'm going to discuss how to convert the numbers, how to convert the string into the numbers, and how to convert different numbers into different form of numbers. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.